Good day all. Sorry I've been away for a couple of days. I've been kind of busy getting these movie reviews done and working on future projects. Anyways, I am here to review The Man from U.N.C.L.E, which is probably the most underrated movie of 2015 to the fact that it's borderline criminal on how underrated this movie is. So, of course, it is based off the 1960s TV series of the same name. And for what I understand, Henry Cavill did this movie because he is a fan of the show. And it kind of shows because, yeah, it's awesome. Anyways, the plot of The Man from U.N.C.L.E is we have Napoleon Solo, played by, of course, Superman himself, Henry Cavill, and a Russian KGB operative played by Armie Hammer, which name I can't pronounce because it's Russian. And me and Russian names don't go hand in hand. But anyway, they must work together on a joint mission to help stop the bringing of nuclear weapons by these other bad guys in this movie. I forget what they're called, but yes, that's the plot of this movie. And it is probably one of the best times I've ever had watching a duo work together. Okay? Armie Hammer is another underrated actor. Oh my God, is this man underrated? Not only because, let's face it, his name is the name of a baking soda and everybody can easily make fun of that. I'm not going to, because it's a business. If his name is actually Armie Hammer, I'd be shocked, but I don't think it is. I think that's just a stage name. I think that was just something he did on purpose. So, yeah. But if it is, good on you for going through that name all these years. Anyway, Henry Cavill, I gotta talk about him for a minute. Now, when Man of Steel came out, you can actually hear, sometimes, his British accent. Man, at times it changed because you can't hear it in this movie. He actually took the American accent and perfected it. So, he did an awesome job at what he had to do and the source material. And just like I said, he's a fan of the show, and it shows. I like the period piece that this movie is set in the 60s, just like the show was. So it kind of feels right at home at where it needs to be. It doesn't feel like a modern day thing trying to do something from the 60s. It's made in modern day, but they have it set in the 60s, which makes it a lot better because it works that way. It wouldn't work in a modern day setting is what I'm trying to tell you. Armie Hammer is great. I like the chemistry between these two. Nothing bad to say about these two. There's this chick in this movie. She's hot. I don't remember seeing her in much, but she did a great job too. Hugh Grant. My God, is Hugh Grant getting old, man? I mean, like, God damn, he's got gray hair now and everything. It's so funny seeing how much Hugh Grant has aged growing up watching most of his movies, including his best movie. What was it called? It was the Christmas movie. Oh, shit. And I reviewed it a lot last year or the year before. I reviewed that movie. But it was a great Christmas movie. If you know the name of it, let me know. I'll probably remember it after this video, but still. Action in this movie is pretty good because the action is a comedy. It's an action-adventure comedy, so the comedy is kind of like the and. If it was a starring movie and you had and this, comedy would be the and, because they're leaning more towards the spy action part, and the comedy is kind of the barrier that's left in between, but it's good that way because it actually works. So, yeah. All in all, though, The Man from U.N.C.L.E is a very entertaining time. I love the two leads. It's a shame how bad this movie felt because this should have been a great series of movies. This could have been like the next James Bond, but it's not. Sorry about that. Anyways, I will give The Man from U.N.C.L.E a B+. Let me know what you guys think about The Man from U.N.C.L.E down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And I will see you guys in the next one. Again, I apologize for the fire engine. Duty calls, I guess. Anyways, I'm out.